Welcome back to our series on the Islamic Law of Succession. In our previous episode, we explored the 12 Qur'anic Sharers, those heirs whose shares are fixed by explicit verses of the Qur'an. Today, we move to the second major group in inheritance, the residuary heirs, known in Arabic as Al-ʿAṣabah. So, who exactly are the residuaries? They are the heirs who receive whatever remains after the Qur'anic sharers receive their fixed portions. In simple terms, they inherit the residue, whatever is left of the estate. Imagine someone passes away, and after allocating the shares of all Qur'anic heirs, there's still a remainder, whether small or substantial. That leftover portion doesn't go unused. It is assigned to the residuaries. Residuaries fall into three main categories. First, residuaries in their own right, ʿAṣabah bi-nafsihim. Second, residuaries in another's right, ʿAṣabah ma'a ghayriha. Third, residuaries together with another, ʿAṣabah bi-ghayriha. Let's break each one down. First, residuaries in their own right. These are mostly male heirs who inherit by their own standing. They don't need another relative to qualify them. For easier recall, let's call this category ROR. Under Article 125 of PD 1083, this category includes four groups. Male descendants, such as the son or the son's son, no matter how distant. Male ascendants, like the father or father's father, however high. Full or consanguine brothers and their male descendants. Full or consanguine paternal uncles and their male descendants. Their entitlement is also governed by the Doctrine of Exclusion, or ḥajb, meaning those nearer in degree can block those more remote. For example, a son is one of the strongest excludes. His presence limits the father to a fixed share and completely excludes all collateral relatives. Likewise, the father excludes all collateral heirs. This follows the principle known as ḥajb, or exclusion, which we'll explore in detail in our next video. Second, residuaries in another's right. Now, the second group is a blend of Qur'anic sharers and residuaries. For easier recall, this category is RAR. Here's how it works. A female Qur'anic sharer can become a residuary when joined by a male of the same degree. Examples include daughter joined by a son, son's daughter joined by a son's son, German, sister joined by a German brother, and consanguine sister joined by a consanguine brother. In all these situations, the rule is simple. The estate is divided based on the 2-to-1 ratio, 2 parts for the male, 1 part for the female. Let's use a practical example. If a person dies leaving a son and a daughter, the daughter, who would normally receive 1/2 based on the Qur'an, no longer gets a fixed share. She now becomes a residuary because she is joined by the son. The root of the problem here is 3. The son receives 2 shares, the daughter receives 1 share. We will explain the root of the problem method in detail in our upcoming videos. Now, let's move to the third category, residuaries together with another. For easier recall, let's call this RTA. Here, a female heir becomes a residuary not because of a male, but because of another female Qur'anic sharer. So both are females, but only one becomes residuary. Under Section 127 of PD 1083, this happens only in these cases: a German sister with the daughter, a German sister with the son's daughter, a consanguine sister with the daughter, a consanguine sister with the son's daughter. The key point is this: only the collateral female relatives, the sisters, become residuaries. The descendants, like the daughter or son's daughter, keep their fixed Quranic shares. For example, if the deceased leaves a daughter and a German sister, the daughter receives her fixed 1/2, and the German sister becomes a residuary, taking the remaining half. So to recap, Residuaries in their own right are usually male heirs who inherit independently. Residuaries in another's right are female heirs who become residuaries through a male of the same degree. Residuaries together with another are female collaterals who become residuaries through another female Quranic sharer. Understanding these three categories prepares us for more advanced discussions, especially when we apply the doctrine of exclusion and the root of the problem. This is legalese, where laws are made simple.